CA na ruru tugakwira ati ni ruhonge ruria rukoragwo rukinyabara maundu megemainie na ukinyaniria wa thimu ona ningi kindu gigwitwo memerekia wa radio na TV maundu mange matiganite megemainie na ruhonge ruru na nitugukorwo tukimenyithio rucini rwa umuthi na nikio thiini wa studio cia Muoroto FM kuma kuria mucii munene wa Nyeri nyumba yoikaine ta Advocate Plaza ground floor twina mutongoria uria urugamirire ofici ino na gicigo kia Mount Kenya mundu gwitwo Mr. Victor Maina nowe mugeni witu rucini rwa umuthi na koguo tell a friend to tell a friend niguo gutaukwo ni ndeto ino we ugaga ati Raila ni manyitwo ni ruhonge ruru nigukorwo ati ona ni mararia miario ingicugira ngui na maundu mangi matiganite niguo taukwo wega ndeto ino igimainie na Communication Authority ni kuga atia we ungiguthuka riu kuria nenda-ini kana mutambo-ini wa Facebook thiini wa Muoroto FM tuko live na ndeto igakorwo iri njega muno makiria. Mr. Maina, good morning.
Good morning, nidamugeithia nyothe. My name is Victor Maina na nime Goragwa Nyeri at the CA office there, the regional office.
Yes.
And my scope of work covers the counties of actually 13 counties in Central, Upper Eastern, and Northeastern. So these are Murang'a, Nyeri, Kirinyaga, Embu, Nyandarua, Tharaka Nithi, Meru, Isiolo, Marsabit, Wajir, Mandera, Garissa, and Mwingi sub-county in Kitui.
All right.
Yes, Natokoragwa Advocates Plaza.
Korea mucii munene wa Nyeri. Nigukuhe lilwe ya githweri niguo ndeto ino tutigirire ati ni yakinya mucii na tondu ndona ni urahota kuigua kiuria na njira ya Gikuyu ri tukugera o njira oro iyo hihi na tukiambiriria mundu gwitwo Bwana Maina Communication Authority ndeto ino tukoretwo turi nayo haha na muthikiriria wa Muoroto FM Communication Authority of Kenya ni ruhonge rwa githirikari wira waguo ni uriku hihi?
Okay, so our Communications Authority is basically regulation of the communication sector in Kenya. Now, the scope of work for regulation of the communication sector, we do broadcasting, telecommunications, postal and courier services, na cyber security. So, Ogonikuga, we license any player who wants to participate in these subsectors. So, be it whether you want to also compete with Muoroto FM, you also want to be on TV, can already offer internet services, can even parcel and courier services to the public. At the same time, is when we manage two resources, share numbers, like number yadimo, and the second one is spectrum. So spectrum is like what now to broadcast
on air radio, yeah. So mukaheana kindu gigwitwo air.
Yes,
the frequencies
exactly.
and everything.
Yes, those are the two resources we manage.
Okay. No agweta uhoro wigimainie na kiuria ucio ni uhoro wa ukui wa ndagura kindu kuma Nairobi ni gwenda gutumira Maina kuria Nyeri ka ni gwenda gutumira Muthande anare kuria Nyeri ngagura Nairobi ngamunenganiriria haria ha 20k tondoni ni mari ngari icio cia parcel and everything neno ni biashara itarari kuo until COVID irokire niguo uronire biashara ino ni ratwikire ya gukira na njira nene hihi tukiaria uhoro wa license carbon kana kindu ta courier ya gukua merigo hihi no field imwe erungurwa Communication Authority?
Yes. So, courier services should be taught and you need to be licensed as a courier service provider. So tukoragwa na two types, but nonetheless kuna international na kuna domestic. The details share on our website. And as you've rightly put it, it's a very good and growing subsector in Kenya. It's convenience, so it's not a must joke in Nairobi, Nyeri for me to receive my goods. And what we have seen from our statistics, even the young people have actually accelerated the growth of this subsector through e-commerce, Kogoraido online, from the most popular online shops right now in Kenya, na makajita idoshao wherever they are at very reasonable prices.
Mr. Maina, woga kwina domestic ni locally, na kwina international. hihi nĩ mũndũ wĩna rĩciria tondũ anake anini makoretwo marĩ very innovative ũgakĩra mũndũ ũguo agaikara ũguo akahũra mathabu make akona ingĩigĩrĩra biacara ĩno na kaũgĩ karĩa kanini ndĩnako ka IT and everything no hote ona gũkorwo ndĩna app yakwa, mũndũ arĩgũraga kĩndũ ngamũtũmĩra, mũndũ ageka kaũndũ ngamũtũmĩra, even the business ya online tondũ nĩ yũkĩrĩte na njĩra nene. Mũndũ ũrenda gũkorwo nĩ ekũhota kũheana services ici na no ende kũhingũra kambuni, hihi mũtaratara nĩ ũrĩkũ?
Okay. So
gũkorwo kali twambe tũtige gũthiĩ na nja rĩragwo wambia harĩa ũrĩ mũtaratara nĩ ũrĩkũ hihi?
Very simple. So no nginya ũkorwo na registered company. So ũkorwo na your normal CR12 yonania the shareholders. Ũkorwo na of course a KRA tax certificate ya kuonania nĩ ũrarĩha tax. After that no nginya ũtũhe a business plan ũrĩa ũrenda kũruta wĩra waku. Or submit this information to us. You can do it online, okay, to our offices, which is Nyeri, Eldoret, Mombasa, Kisumu, Kana headquarters, and we process your documents within 3 to 4 months. Local we're licensed if all goes well.
Na nĩ kũrĩ charges?
Yeah, kuna charges. So of course kuna application fee, kuna license fee, then every year no nginya ũrĩhe an annual compliance fee, which is either based on your gross annual turnover kana kwĩna minimum fee.
Okay. Na no wahutia ũhoro wĩgĩmainie wĩra wanyu nĩ ũhoro wĩgĩmainie na mĩtambo nĩyo frequency spectrum ĩyo nĩ ndũ?
So spectrum nĩyo, I would say nĩyo the medium with which communications, actually all communications rely on, especially over the air. So spectrum ni like you're very interesting to do give me honor. It's something area raine. So but neither the medium to tumelaga co broadcast kana kwaria na thimo. Let's say for instance oria now your listeners maraigwa
tokiaria utwe goko. Yes.
So maratumira
spectrum,
a radio receiver, negetha manyite that particular signal, which to broadcast if it's Nairobi, 98.1,
right,
or if it's Nakuru, 107.8. So we're on a different channels within this spectrum range for different uses. So when a spectrum band for radio, when I get for telecommunications, when I get a satellite, so it depends on which service or offer. Na nayo to manage again now. We manage it because already harmony na dureda do interfere with each other. Because of course kuna modoke 98.4 etc.
During the campaign na nituonaga na nitwatumagirwo nginyagia ni ruhonge rwa communication authority mugeta memerekia thini wa guthie irathi itiganite ni undu wa kugeria kurehe urumwe uhoro wigimainie na githurano ona ningi miario ria gukorwo igigitwarwo riera-ini ringi mu Kenya ni arakirwo gwa keyuria ruhonge ruru rwa communication authority of Kenya tondu haha twi umemerekia-ini umuthi Kisinja angĩaria ũru haha mĩtambo-inĩ no kũhinga mũkũhinga Muoroto FM ĩngĩaria na njĩra ĩrĩa tagĩrĩire wĩigĩrĩrĩki wa rũhonge rũrũ rwa CA harĩ ũhoro wĩgĩmainie na ũmemerekia wa radio na TV nĩ ũrĩkũ?
So first the act which created Communications Authority, the Kenya Information Communication Act of 1998. There have been several amendments to this act. And one of the amendments gave us the mandate to cover and regulate broadcasting services.
All right.
Now, the reason for doing so is so that, number one, consumer protection, radio and TV, and we're looking at the ranges of children, adults, and also you're looking at public safety and national values. Whether stations should get to broadcast content that will actually encourage patriotism and espouse the values of our country. Now, in line with that, we created the broadcasting code. Now, this code, which every broadcaster is supposed to adhere to, it gives them it guides on how best to convey a message and how to broadcast your content. And the reason for doing so is because we want to ensure that the public receive content that is of value that is aligned to our constitutional spirit of patriotism and ensuring harmony in Kenya amongst people.
He kĩndũ mũtũhũraga nakĩo gĩtagwo watershed hours. Ũguo nĩ kuga atĩa?
So when some content which is not good for children, and we all know there's some adult content na content which can be consumed by children. So things like let me be specific, like betting. Now tugaga or adverts for alcohol. So those adverts should come after the watershed period.
Yes. Macio nĩmo mathaa marĩkũ?
So nĩ kuma from 10 p.m.
Koguo nĩguo ũtabatie na rĩrĩa mũrenda gũkĩarĩrĩria the deep stories ciĩgiĩ Maina na family matters.
Yes. Indo cia between now like adults. Indo cia andũ agima. Yes.
So makinya maria mundu angioerwo tondu ringi ni twira muthikiriria taru twi ihinda-ini iritu muno ta bururi turaumire githurano-ini kwina aria maranyita ndagitari William Ruto, they are die hards, kwina aria mena mundu ugwitwo Raila, kwina aria matarakenio ni maandamano riria andu mekwaria tondu sometimes emotions ni igithiaga igagithie makiria hihi ni mogwati mariku makoragwo makũrĩire andũ taya maitho kana hihi no ĩgũkorwo ĩkĩgwa mũrigo ũcio ũkũgwa kũrĩ the media house kana ũgũkorwo ũkĩgwa kũrĩ mũndũ ta individual?
Okay, so they're actually both of you, so both the media house and the individual. The reason I say so, tukuragona every year we do inspections and monitoring as well as we do sensitizations to all the radio and TV broadcasters. And the reason we do so is so as to sensitize them on what should go on air and what should not go on air and how to manage certain discussions and debates that go on. Now, there are times when the debate
emotions
shake a flare up. And ideally, as a journalist, you should be able to manage your audience, especially also your interviewees. Dekabie makiria edokie content and through these sensitizations we teach the journalists and the media house on how best to do so. And we've also encouraged media houses to implement certain technical additions to their studios which can help them better manage these situations.
He kiuria ki haha na angikorwo hau ni urathikiriria we muthikiriria wa Muoroto FM na wina kiuria ungienda kuria mundu ugwitwo Maina na Maina uga no makoragwo makinya bara kindu gigwitwo ukinyaniria wa thimu uhoro wa raini turegister raini tukaregister ya mbere tukaregister ya keri tukaregister ya gatatu information tondu raini yakwa ndinayo almost about now more than 10 years no ndimeregistrate maita tamana information yakwa ithia ku ikio nikio kiuria kiria kirorio na njira nene information ithiaga ku tondu taru tureretwo hindi ingi twerirwo no nginya ukorwo wina mbica no nginya ukorwo wina ki uhoro wa registration cia raini ni kaundu gakoretwo gakihappen thiini wa bururi wa Kenya mahinda kwa mahinda ni information ithiaga ikagai kana thina ukoragwo riki tondu kiragwo waga ku register raini yaku kana waga guthie ni kuhingwo. Why every now and then?
Okay, thank you for that question. So in fact before I went to Nyeri, the reason why we have been doing this continuously is because on to upgrade even the systems for registration. So of course in every operation you continuously improve. So we started registrations, we needed just a few information about yourself. But as time went through, we realized we actually need to acquire better information and align this and standardize it across all the operators. And that has actually caused this clarion call to telecommunication subscribers register. The whole reason is to clean up the data and to actually standardize the data all across the three operators currently now for So it's just continuous improvement in our data collection in line with changing technology.
so information ĩno rĩ mũndũ taniĩta Kissinger nĩ ndoire rĩa mbere nĩ ndoya rĩa kerĩ nĩ ndoya rĩa gatatũ ĩrĩa ĩrorĩirio ciũria nyingĩ nĩ ya 2022 ũgĩũka gũthirĩra hau 23 akenya makauga ĩno nĩ njĩra ĩmwe ya kũiya gĩthurano nĩkĩo tũrerwo tũrĩnjĩste na nĩ must nĩ njĩra ĩmwe ya kũiya gĩthurano tondũ andũ arĩa mahũthagĩra mũtambo wa thimũ gũtũma mbeca na maũndũ mangĩ matiganĩte nĩ aingĩ mũno hihi does it have any connection na ũhoro wĩgiĩ mainie na registration and ũhoro wĩgiĩ mainie na wĩikia wa kura na ũhoro wa gũkorwo atĩ nĩ kuoya data ya andũ arĩa marahũthĩra thimũ kana just gũtheria ndeto ĩyo?
Okay, no, but any association with elections, the whole purpose is actually for the safety of the subscribers. And I say that to do one of the things that we realized is when Adomara, you'd find that sometimes your identification, you have to register another line and you're not aware. Or you'd find, actually that was one very big one, and the other one was, we also realized that once in a while, so let me just continue the first one. So can you tell like Kissinger, your identification, you have to register another line. Now, this last call was to ensure or to confirm, to call on all subscribers, Mashoke, Mamenye, what lines they have registered or are registered under their identification, and to confirm which is theirs. So the rest are actually removed from the system. So the whole point was actually to sanitize the data, together do Makore safe. The second part was, you must remember the phone is used for banking, mobile money transfers. So the thing is to also reduce fraud on these two very important aspects of the Kenyan password, Kutuma Besha and Kuruta from the bank. So you reduce fraud by actually ensuring that the line that you're using may Aku and just yours. Any other ones really are not yours. So I would say the whole purpose is to sanitize and ensure what is yours, and the others are not yours, and just keep the data clean.
Like for instance, gwa kahinda gaka na nĩ complain njiguĩte andũ aingĩ menayo mũndũ arauga atĩ kwĩna app ciũkĩte cia kũheana mbeca cia kũrĩa online ũgakora wathiĩ gwetha mbeca maybe kũrĩ line ĩyo kana kũrĩ lenda ũcio ũgakora namba yaku nĩ yarĩnjĩstirwo kana gĩbandĩ gĩaku nĩ kĩhũthĩkĩte ũkaigua namba ĩno nĩ ĩhũthĩkĩte kana gĩbandĩ gĩkĩ nĩ kĩhũthĩkĩte gũkomba mbeca na nĩ kaũndũ gakoretwo karĩ kuo na complain cikoretwo cirĩ nyingĩ mũno nĩ ũndũ wa frauders acio kana mĩkora ĩyo ĩrakorwo ĩkĩruta wĩra ũcio na tondũ andũ nĩ makoretwo mokĩte makarĩnjĩsta kwarĩ gũsanitize na gũtigĩrĩra atĩ raini icio nĩ ciakorwo cirĩ sawa sawa. Andũ aya magĩte gũkorwo raini ciao cicoketio nĩkĩ ona mũndũ ũcio atĩ no ahote kũhũthĩra raini yake na njĩra ĩrĩa yagĩrĩire tondũ nĩ mwakĩoire information ĩrĩa yabataranagia nĩ Communication Authority na raini icio nĩ nyume na information ĩyo no ũgakora like my producer here mũndũ ũgwĩtwo Jane gĩbandĩ gĩake nĩ kĩhũthĩkĩte na raini ya mũndũ ũngĩ gũkomba mbeca no ndangĩhota kũheo the same services. Mũreka atĩa gũtigĩrĩra ndeto ĩno nĩ mwamĩcokia raini?
I'm very sorry for Adoria.
And a good example ni ũhoro wa Hustler Fund. Twina Hustler Fund kwĩna mũndũ ũrathiĩ kuoya kero gĩbandĩ gĩaku. No.
Okay. As of now, Oria Gugani, first and foremost, we apologize for that situation. But Oria, what I'd like to sensitize this station ni tuandikire message on chukua hatua ca.go.ke. Kana okay ukishitwa at chukua hatua chukua hatua at ca.go.ke
at
ca.go.ke chukua hatua at ca.go.ke kana matohorere thimo 0703 042 000 nĩgetha tũhote kũmateithia to get out of this debacle. It's a growing concern, but tureka as much as what we can do as much as possible nĩgetha Kenyans receive these services as they should.
Okay, twina mundu gwitwo Mr. Victor Maina all the way kuma kuria gwa Communication Authority of Kenya. Office yake iri kuria nyumba yoikaine ta Advocate Plaza ground floor muciĩ munene wa Nyeri. Na nwerwo wega muno ungikorwo wina complain oro yothe igimainie na raini yaku ya thimu, uhoro wigimainie no ukorwo gibande giaku kiana huthika, no maririe kwitukira thimu namba ya 0703 042 000, kana ukiandike email kwitukira chukuahatua@ca.go.ke. Ndeto nayo igakorwo iri njega muno makire turaike twina Mr. Victor Maina all the way kuma kuria gwa Communication Authority of Kenya, na maria turahota gutaũkwo kana maria turataũkwo namo ni murucini ruru ni uhoro wigimainie na uria ruhonge ruru rukoragwo rukiruta wira rwa Communication Authority of Kenya. Ruru ni ruhonge rwa githirikari, na ndakwira wega ni ngukunengereria mweke wa gukorwo ukiuria kiuria, na tondu wa mahinda twina ndagika 10 tu peke yake ndirenda kuoya thimu oro igiri tu. Wahura thimu njira ritwa riaku na kiuria giaku na wi mwega uriku. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Kwerwo atia? Yes. Kiugo? Haya, iko gwo baba itwe wikare mitambo-ini ngunengererie namba ya WhatsApp wandike kiuria giaku ni gukorwo ngikirumirira. Thank you. Ni ndona tukora njawa uhoro na rugano ruria twina ruo. Ndenda mundu wina kiuria kuri Communication Authority of Kenya, na my brother unginyandikira ndumiriri yaku kwitukira gwa 0798090909 mwena wa WhatsApp, kana wandike ndumiriri ni gukorwo ngimikinyita na njira njega. Kisinja andu acio aya sawa. Thank you. Good morning. Kwerwo atia? Kiuria giaku baba itu? Okay. Haya, thank you. Joya kiuria kia muthia ndagika iria twinacio twina ndagika oro 8 tu peke yake. 0719303030. Good morning. Morning to you. Neturanirwo baba itwe ndukamakena ni undu wa mahinda ri twambe tuguthuke kiuria-ini. Yes. Negwa. 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 Okay. Thank you. Nawe tugukire kuri mundu ugwitwo Bwana Maina. Ngwiciria haha kiuria kiu kiurio ni mundu ugwitwo Kiromo kuma kuria konyu. Uhoro wigimainie na guthie gutuma mbia igiatwara kundu kungi. Ngwiciria haha ni thimu ya mundu gukorwo ina.
So the kiuria kiega, what I would suggest is very simple. Number one, which I apply to all of us. first and foremost, share your PIN. Be it your PIN, your SIM card yaku, kana PIN your mobile money yaku.
Right.
That's number one. Number two, if you have any tuge beshashi yaku neshora, the first thing you should do is report. Because remember, near crime, so report to the operator or to Mira, be it Safaricom, Airtel, kana Telcom, or mere what has happened.
Right.
Number three, nikuthie for hivi na wadeke an abstract because it's actually it's a crime that has happened. Then okay, Guito. You can either come in person, kana okay, utwadikire marua or through email. But even so, even if that's not possible to do, all the operators have offices nearly everywhere. Or the as fast as possible to the operator, or he get that line, they get the mamenye, like investigation yao, mamenye how that transpired. But remember, the base is doka share your personal details. This is your PIN, your SIM card PIN, M-Pesa PIN, and to some extent, even your ID number.
He mundu urekiregia Facebook.
Yes.
Facebook ila for category ya under communication authority.
Yes. So kuna maudo maire I missed to mention that twekaga, but I think I did. So yeah, we are also in charge of cybersecurity for the country, and this includes now the Facebook, the Twitters, to even page ya Moroto, ekore hacked kana your website. Now we run what we call the Kenya Cyber Incidents Reporting report center at our KSAT. And it's growing, and even our capacity has really grown over time.
Okay.
And through this office, we collaborate na Doma, Facebook, Twitter, and all these social media organizations. Now, how best to contact us to get now an incident has happened? There are 3 ways to do it. The easiest one is the more, which you can reach us on 0703 042 700. Like we have 24 hours a day. To the mouth of my internet is continuous.
Okay.
Now, email the incidents at ke-sat.go.ke. And then our website for especially that particular function, the ke-sat.go.ke.
Okay. Mundu riu ni mundu wina thina wa online. He kiuria kiroka haha. Na nikigwetete kambuni imwe ya ukinyaniria na ndigukimigweta. No iroria Communication Authority of Kenya. Why on earth do you allow blah 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 to operate? Mena poor signals, matire na internet, no ni to subscribe baga. O mweri, no matungata matu tumahe tutiheagwo.
Ne which service ayo?
Ne ukinyaniria wa thimu.
Okay. So every
month they do the subscriptions ya bundles. No internet ni very poor.
Okay.
Signal kuigede kinyaga na signal ni very poor. No ni maforce ni makoragwo magitumirwo nyamu icio ihi twina raini no ni rakinya na kina murametĩkĩria niki kana niki muroraga gwakinya ni maundu maya.
Okay. So first and foremost, I'm very sorry for that situation, but Ndereti twire if possible nyatwadikire email kana atwagirire na thimo atwire why he is
aheane complaint
aheane complaint officially atwire niha akorago which service provider he uses na that poor service, and we'll take it up from that.
Wale gukuheo tutoma mitambo ini bwire ni iriko no atumeri complaint yake
to the actually if may, one of the things we also do, so we license. But after you license, no compliance of all these operators. So if it's even the telecoms, to Kuragwana quality of service standards. And we go out every year in every region in Kenya, how they're providing the services to Kenya. So in terms of the technical aspects of the network, and then also within their network, and just to ensure that Kenyans receive quality services.
Okay.
That they deserve.
Ofisi imwe gicigo kia Mount Kenya county ni nyingi mundu roma kuria Tharaka-Nithi egubatara guthie nginyagia mucii munene wa Nyeri nyumba yo ikaine ta Advocate Plaza mundu wi Murang'a haha Keno arerwo arafola nda category ya kundu gugwitwo ya Nyeri. Why?
Okay, so initially twari na ofisi tu just in Nairobi at the headquarters.
Okay.
But come the new constitution, to be honest, we must also be in sync with the spirit of the constitution in terms of devolving services.
Okay.
Kenya on the ground, Kenya to the county level. So what we did, we began by opening for the very first time a regional office in Eldoret, Kuuma, Migora, Mombasa, then Nyeri and Kisumu.
Okay.
So it's something we're doing progressively in order to reach the people on the ground.
Right.
Now, for the person in Tharaka Nithi, Kanatube, Wajir, Kanalamu, what we do every year, although of course during COVID, we do what we call county ICT forums, where we actually go to each county, especially to the capital of the county, to Keka clinic, to Karianado, to come sensitize, to come educate, to get almost all the service providers, maternal, Negada, Mauge Oria Mekaga in that county and how they can be reached. So we're doing our best. We may not be everywhere, but we're doing
progressive. Mundu wi hau na thimu yake no ende kumenya registered line cigana arabatara gwika atia.
Okay. So
kana gibande giake registered line cigana?
Very easy. Beginning 2021, in collaboration and partnership with all the 3 operators, actually 4 operators, we have a short code, free of charge.
Gutire kuriha.
Odo asharagia by dialing *106#. And then you follow the before prompts. One of them, they comment how many lines are registered under your national ID. So you'll check that. One, can those numbers echo display how neshiaku kana teshiaku, then you take the necessary steps.
Okay.
To deactivate them.
No igwa muthikiriria ati ungienda kumenya gibande giaku registered namba cigana ura dial *106# na hatire marihi ufuata mutaratara ucio na ndona yakwa iranjira ndina line igire na ciare ni ciakwa na gwiciria ndeto ni njega Mr. Victor ciugo cia gutirihana second ikumi.
Thank you very much. The last thing to Ekaga, one of the major things to Ekaga, it's a universal service fund. Now we recognize when many areas in Kenya Korea kutirena service, be it telecom or courier, but for now to focus on telecom services, mobile services. So now using this fund, it's a universal service fund. It will collaborate with other operators who could build networks and capacity in the underserved and unserved areas.
Okay.
So in Laikipia, Wajir, Mandera, Turkana, Hodode, Kenya, any network. Remote, but they still need services to donate Kenyans. So far, we've done in phase 1, 72 sub-locations were connected. And the last financial year, 102. Right now, we're approximating 108.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Mwana Makiria. Tumana Modogo to Mr. Victor Maina, Kuuma Communication Authority of Kenya.